students, we are doing chapter number 12, congruency of triangles, exercise 12.1. In last video we have done till question number 5 and today we will start from question number 6. In given figure, state which pair of triangles is congruent by SAS rule. So we have to check two triangles will be given and we have to check which two triangles are congruent, which pair of triangles are congruent. If it is congruent, then we have to show by symbol, otherwise we have to leave. Now in these two triangles we will start comparison. In triangle ABC and triangle DEF. So we will start from here. This side we will compare first. BA is equal to ED. Both are 2.5 centimeter in measurement. After that, now we will compare this angle. Angle A, which is not equal to angle D. And third, we can compare AC is equal to DF. Both are 2.8 centimeter. So we have to compare three things. Two sides we have compared and one angle. If any one is not equal, then these two triangles are not congruent, because this angle and this angle is not equal. Included angle between these two sides are not equal. Then we will write, therefore triangle ABC is not congruent. Not congruent means put this symbol and scratch it. Not equal to DEF. Next, second part of question number 6. Here two triangles are given. If you see carefully, you will come to know that this side is 2.5, this is also 2.5. This angle is 35, this angle is 35. This is 3 centimeter, this one also 3 centimeter. These two triangles are exactly same. If you take up this triangle and flip and keep like this, both the triangles will overlap each other. It means these two triangles are congruent. So we will write in triangle ABC and triangle PQR. First we are comparing this side A to C. AC is equal to RP. Then angle C is equal to angle P. BC is equal to QR. BC is equal to QP. So, which are the corresponding points here? If you take this triangle, flip and keep here. This line should overlap this line should overlap here, P should overlap here. So, corresponding points are here A to R, C to P, and third point B to Q. Now we can write here by SAS rule. SAS means side, angle, side. By SAS rule, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle. Now see, you have to write in same order. A corresponding point is R. So first we have written here A, this side we will write R. B is corresponding to Q, it means Q and then P. Triangle ABC is congruent to triangle RQP. Next, third part of question number 6. Two triangles are given. So compare these two triangles. You can see here this side is equal to this one. This angle is equal to this angle. This side is equal to this side. So this triangle, if you flip and keep here, it will overlap this another triangle. So we will write in triangle DEF and triangle PQR. First we are comparing this side. DF is equal to PQ. Then next, angle F is equal to angle Q, and third one FE is equal to QR. These all three informations are given in question. So by SAS triangle PDEF is congruent to triangle. Now corresponding points you have to see. See, when you will flip and keep this triangle, P will overlap D. So in place of D, we will write here triangle P, then E. This R will overlap to E. So R and then last Q. So here you can write in any order PQR, but when at last after proving congruency you are writing, order should be same according to the corresponding point. So D, E, F. So corresponding point of D is P, corresponding point of E is R, and for F it is Q. So here you have to write compulsory in correct way. Next, fourth part of question number 6. Here two figures are given. So you can see here, if you overlap these two sides 4 to 4, in that case this 3 and 3 will overlap, but angles are not overlapping. Here 80 degree is coming here, and when you will take this triangle and keep here, for this triangle 80 degree is here. So these two triangles are not congruent. These angles are not the corresponding angle. So we will write in triangle ABC and triangle PQR, AB is equal to PQ, angle B, then included angle we have to compare. Included angle means the angle between these two lines. Here it is 80 degree, but here we don't have any information about this angle. So without information we don't know whether these two angles are equal or not. So we will put here not equal to symbol. Then BC is equal to QR. So we can write therefore triangle ABC is not congruent to triangle PQR. Next, question number 7. By applying SAS rule, you want to establish that triangle PQR is congruent to triangle FED. It is given that PQ is equal to FE and RP is equal to DF. What additional information is needed to establish the congruency? So here already they have given SAS rule, means we are comparing two sides and included angle. So first we will draw here rough figure. Suppose we have two triangles here, triangle PQR, this one triangle PQR, and one more triangle FED. So according to the question, PQ is equal to FE and RP, this angle, this side is equal to DF. Now which is the included angle here? You can see between these two sides, this angle P is the included angle and here F is the included angle. So additional information for to establish congruency, SAS congruency we are doing here. So is angle P is equal to angle F. Next, question number 8. You want to show that triangle ART is congruent to triangle PEN. First part, if you have to use SSS criterion. SSS means all the three sides, side, we have to compare here. Then you need to show, now we will compare the side. If suppose these two triangles are congruent to each other, then this side AR, triangle ART means ART PEN is congruent to each other. Now AR is PN. You can compare through here also without figure. AR means starting to PE. Then RT. Next to RT means EN. Then AT first and last, PN. Next one, second part, if it is given that angle T is equal to angle N, means this angle T and that angle N is equal to each other, and you are to use SAS. SAS means side angle side, means this T and N are the included angle. Then you need to have RT. RT this side will be equal to EN. RT is equal to EN. Then PN is equal to AT. Just you have to compare two figures and write the corresponding sides. Next, question number 9. You have to show that triangle AMP is this triangle. AMP is congruent to triangle AMQ. In the following proof, supply the missing reason. So they have compared already. We have to write the reason here. So first, PM is equal to QM. PM is equal to QM. So what is the reason here? Reason is it is given in question. So in reason we will write here given. Next, angle PMA is equal to angle QMA. So this angle also it is given equal. Same type of marking means these angles are equal. Same type of marking on sides means these two sides are equal. So this information also is given in question. Third, AM is equal to AM, means this side is common for both the triangle. So here reason is common side. Then triangle EMP is congruent to triangle AMQ. By which rule? So here we are comparing one side, then included angle and then another side. So by SAS rule. Next, question number 10. In the adjoining figure, state three pairs of equal parts in triangle PSR and triangle RQP. So figure is given here. We have to compare three corresponding parts here. So first you can see, we can compare PQ is equal to SR. Both sides are equal to 3.5 centimeter. Then next we can compare angle P is equal to angle R. Both angles are equal to 30 degree. Now third we can compare PR is equal to PR. This side is common for both the triangles. So these three are the equal parts here. Now next we have to show, is this triangle PSR is congruent to triangle RQP? Yes, both the triangles are congruent because we have already compared three things here, two sides and one angle. And reason also we have to give by SAS rule. We have compared one side, then included angle and then another side. Is PS is equal to RQ? Is this side is equal to that another side RQ? Yes, this side will be equal to that side because reason is here corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Corresponding parts of congruent triangle means if two triangles are congruent, then other remaining corresponding parts also will be equal. Next is angle S is equal to angle Q. Yes, this angle also will be equal, and the same region corresponding parts of congruent triangle, which you can write in short CPCD. Next, question number 11. In the given figure, AB is equal to DC. This side is equal to that side. And angle ABC means this whole angle is equal to angle DCB equal to this angle. Now, first part we have to state three pairs of equal parts of in triangle ABC and triangle DCB. So, in both the triangle we have to compare and tell which parts are equal to which part. So, here first thing, AB is equal to DC. We can write reason is it is given in question. Then next angle ABC is equal to angle DCB. For this also reason is same, it is given in question. Third, we can compare BC is equal to BC because if you see BC is common for both the triangles. So these are the 3 equal parts. Next is triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DCB. Yes, already we have compared 3 parts equal. So yes, these two triangles are congruent, and by which rule? By SAS, side angle side, by SAS rule. Then third is AC is equal to DB. Yes, the third side also will be equal. Yes, and reason is here CP, CT, corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Next question number 12. In the quadrilateral, AC is equal to AD, means this side is equal to this side, and AB bisect angle CAD. This AB line is bisecting this angle CAD. It means this and this part will be equal. Half it will divide. Bisect means doing half of parts. So first thing we have to state 3 pairs of equal parts in triangle ABC and a triangle ABD. So first we can compare AC is equal to AD. It is given in question. Second, we can compare angle CAB is equal to angle DAB. Reason? Because AB is bisected. AB bisects angle CAD. Third, we can write AB is equal to AB. This side is common for both the triangles. So, next is triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ABD. Yes, these two triangles are congruent by SAS rule. We are comparing here one side, angle and side. Third is BC is equal to BD. Is this side BC is equal to BD? Yes, BC is equal to BD. Reason is by CPCT. Means corresponding part of congruent triangles. Again, is angle C is equal to D? This angle and this angle. Yes, these two angles also will be equal, and same reason we will keep here by CPCT, because we have proved these two triangles are congruent. So other remaining corresponding parts also will be congruent. So this exercise is completed here. Hope you understood these questions. Thank you for watching this video.